Hey, what's up, everyone? And today I just realized that it's been 8 years since they revealed the Nintendo Switch. So I just saw a video. I don't know if you guys watch Nintendo Life. If you watch my YouTube channel, you probably watch them. But, they released a video about the Nintendo Switch reveal and, like kind of reflecting on it and the fact that it's been 8 years. And I just wanted to talk about it myself. All right, so I'll give you my little experience of when the Switch came out. So I was 14 years old around that time. Actually, I think I was like still 13 when they revealed it. But I mean, it was just so exciting. Like we had been hearing rumors about this new console for so long, and it felt more like substantial than the Nintendo Switch 2 stuff now because it was just this whole brand new thing and everyone was like, oh, it's going to be a hybrid, and we didn't even know what a hybrid was at that point. So it was just really just exciting, and not to mention Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild was so exciting. Anyway, getting a little bit off track. So yeah, I mean, I remember just watching that and just being amazed by it, and you know I remember the day the Switch launched, one of my friends actually got it, I think like a day after because his birthday was in March. And somehow his mom found one. So here's another thing about the Switch launch. I think this has pretty much happened when every Nintendo console launched. Happened with the Wii. I don't know if it happened with the Wii U. I don't think so, but it did happen with the Wii. But so there was just this big shortage of Switch consoles. Like you couldn't find it anywhere. And somehow my friend's mom got one, and I think she paid more for it because I remember him telling me that she said that she bought it like from some guy or something like that. So she probably definitely paid a scalper for that. But regardless, he was the only friend that had it, so we were all just like gathering around. Like he brought it to school. We were all just gathering around this thing. Like God, it's Breath of the Wild. Like it's on the go. Like this is insane. And so at the time, my birthday's in January. So what I did was I think I'd asked my parents to get me Breath of the Wild like the next month. So that was my birthday present. When Breath of the Wild came out, I got it on the Wii U because I couldn't get a Nintendo Switch at the time anyway. I think I remember my dad wanted to get me a Nintendo Switch for my birthday, but he tried to find it and just couldn't find it. So I played Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. But I remember it was just so amazing to see this brand new console game running on this little tablet, that my friend brought to school, and I'm just like, this is amazing. And then Mario Kart 8 came out, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out, and I played Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U like so much, but I was like, dang, this is amazing. And he brought that to school too, and we were playing that. We were all gathered around and playing like four-player Mario Kart. I remember that too. Like that happened. So, um, yeah. So we played four-player Mario Kart on that tiny screen. It was really hard to see, but it was fun. Uh, so actually, I didn't end up getting the Nintendo Switch until Christmas of 2017, and that Christmas that was amazing. Like I was so excited to open that up. Like, and it was the Mario Odyssey bundle too. I still have the box for it. I might show it up on screen right now, but I do still have the box for it. The only thing that I don't like about that is that it came with a digital copy of Mario Odyssey and not a physical one. So, but you know, what can you really do? I guess. And I also got Splatoon 2 with it. So, but man, I just remember Mario Odyssey was so good, right? Um, and then I played Splatoon 2. That was really fun as well. And I remember just taking my Switch downstairs and like playing it while eating dinner and being like, "Wow, this is just insane that I can play Mario Odyssey, this brand new Mario platformer, on this little tablet." So, but and then after that, I brought it to school and stuff, and we played on my Switch. And since we had more controllers, we were going crazy with it, like in school and stuff. So it was just it was definitely a new console that we had never seen before. Like, yeah, you have, like before Nintendo did like the Wii and, the Wii U. I feel like the Switch is basically a combination of the Wii U and the 3DS. Like, it's the idea of the Wii U, I think, was kind of going for what the Switch is. And they finally just perfected that. And I mean, it really is kind of an innovation that I don't think we'll see again because think about it, the Switch came out, and then after that, we have so many handheld like computers and hybrids coming out, like the Steam Deck. You can buy a dock for the Steam Deck, and that's what I did and put on the TV. We probably wouldn't have that without the Switch. I mean, before the Switch, yeah, there was handhelds coming out, but not nearly as much. They weren't really making like powerful handhelds. The Switch, to me, is like the first really powerful handheld, even though it was pretty underpowered at the time, but it was in a little tablet, like no one cares, If it's in a tablet, like it's still really impressive for how small it is and everything like that. But yeah, so I remember, Breath of the Wild, still one of my favorite games of all time, even though I played it on the Wii U. I think I got it on the Switch later, but it's the same game. The point is, like, the hype around that, I don't think that'll be matched. Like, the hype around Breath of the Wild and the Nintendo Switch, and just really fond memories of just going over to my friend's house for sleepovers, and he was the only one that had the Switch, so we were all just kind of making our own save files and Breath of the Wild on there, and then playing Mario Kart on there, and there's another one, I think we played, oh yeah, ARMS. We played ARMS also. That, I feel like that's underrated, honestly. So yeah, he had that too, and then I want to say Snipper Clips. I think I played a little bit of that. But yeah, I mean, the Switch launch was just amazing. Like, it didn't have that many games, but the games that it did have were so good. And then 2017 ended up being just such a great year. I mean, a brand new Zelda and a brand new 3D Mario in 1 year, like, that's insane. But yeah, I mean, it's just insane to me that we're at the point where the Switch is nearly 8 years old. Like, that's 2 years shy of a decade. Like, this thing is almost a decade old. And that kind of scares me, honestly. Like, that's so weird that this thing is coming up on, 8 years. Like, it feels like yesterday that, I watched, like, the unveiling of it, and, I was going over to my friend's house in middle school playing the Switch, and it was just so exciting, and it's kind of insane to think about the fact that the Switch is still the current console after all that time, and, things have changed in my life so much since then, and it's crazy, so I don't know, it's going to be exciting to see where we go with the Switch 2. Like, I hope it'll be just as exciting as the Switch was, but I don't know. I don't really see it being as exciting, but definitely with stuff like Metroid Prime 4, like, it's going to be great. So anyway, guys, leave your experience down in the comments of your experience with the launch of the Switch. Maybe you're younger and you were like 10 years old during that. That'd be insane. But yeah, there are kids right now that grew up with the Nintendo Switch. Like, if you think about someone who's 18 right now was 10 years old when the Switch came out, like, that is crazy to me. So, if you're one of those people, leave a comment. And yeah, that's about it.